Hi everyone, this is Danica. So I'm going to talk to you a bit about WebAssign. You'll see my assignments and assignments will get collected here and you click on them. If you ever are wondering what our schedule is, I'm going to post things in announcements, which I'll get to in a second. But another thing you can always look at is, all I do is I type in Math 223, Binghamton, and then this page. I always get this off of Google. So note that our drop deadline is different because it's like a half semester class. But anyway, you can look at the syllabus, you can look at the weekly schedule. So you can see what we're going to be talking about in every class, and then you can see what videos you're supposed to watch before class. And so what usually comes with these videos is also some quote-unquote warm-up problems on WebAssign, okay? So you will often have WebAssign due the night before class, and they will be questions about what we will be briefly talking about the next day. Just this week, there's an exception because it's the first week. Let me show you how you find these things. Sometimes you'll have an assignment, you click on it, and it'll say like warm-up or whatever. And you click on it, and then it'll have a link to the video. If you're looking for that or other resources, so like personal study plan, that's a whole nother additional resource. You can click on resources. So if you saw here, it's pre-calc section 1.8. Okay. So here it's also saying that you could look at the other textbook, the calculus appendix. That's what APP stands for, A. So you click on pre-calc, and then if you saw, it was chapter 1, section 8. So these are lecture outlines. They're not necessarily what I'm going to be using, but they should have lots of examples in them and such, so you can try looking at that. And different people think about things differently. And so therefore they teach things differently. So lecture videos for section 1.8. So that was what we were looking at. So one pops up automatically, but this is actually not the only one that's here. So you want to look at these CAS videos. This isn't the only one. So this is the inequalities one. So it's not the only one. We also have an absolute value equations and inequalities one. And so these are all extremely short. And so that's a and a minus, right? Because they're short, so great, not taking up too much time, but they're short, so they're very compact. You'll notice that they go a bit fast, but you can pause it, you can rewind it, you can look at the transcript, you can rewatch it. There's also all these other videos, but that doesn't always mean that they're also going to be related to what we're talking about, okay? These CAS videos are good. And then if you see here, so once I had clicked on one of the sections, now I have all the chapters. So I can be like, okay, let's say I want to look at the next days, right? So the next days, I believe, was 110. Let's see. So the next day, yep, 110. CAS video pre-calc section 110. Okay, so chapter 1, section 10, lines. Okay. So, Kazmark videos, general equation of a line. Okay, I think these are the same. Yeah, I think they're the same. So, there's only one video this time. You could look at all these like fun things that are happening. So, animation, find the slope of a line between two things. So, if you see... Sorry, I thought I was going to keep going. So, there's all kinds of different things, and one thing may work for one person, and for one person this might not be helpful, or might be annoying, or who knows, right? But that's why we try to provide lots of different resources so that you can try to find what works best for you. But like I said, usually the videos will be included right in the WebAssign homework. And then here's another really cool thing. So personal study plan. So let's look at 1.8 again. So fundamentals. and then 0.8, so inequalities. So there are these practice quizzes that you can take. Tutorial is like different practice things that you can do. And this video, it's like 12 minutes long. So, okay, so then you can try taking a practice quiz. So chapter quiz is going to be for the whole chapter. Practice quiz is like for just this one section. And so you see they have some questions for you. You know, this is certainly not mandatory. This is just another way to find more examples to do. It's just so helpful to do more examples. But yeah, so those are two things that you have. My ebooks. Oh, that's how we get to it, I think. Yeah, and I think then you can click on these and read them and stuff. So you can also just read the textbook. Okay, so that's WebAssign. So now Brightspace. Really strongly suggest y'all look at these regularly. If you've ever bought WebAssign at Binghamton, do not buy it again. They might try to tell you they need to buy it again. You do not need to buy it again. Just tell me, and I will get you in contact with the right tech people that will get you logged in. And if you did buy it a second time on accident or whatever, you just didn't know, also let me know. We can start to work on the reimbursement process. Might be a bit of a pain, might take a little while, but you know, money is money. Okay, so please look at this regularly, or look at your emails and so on and so forth. So every week I'm going to give like sort of a rundown of what the next, of what the coming week will look like. I'm looking forward to class.